Well, welcome back. I have Kelsey, Gerckens, and Joy Buttitta here with me from The Amazing Race. Hashtag the reporters. Welcome back, you guys.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
All right, so you guys are still in India right now.
Still in India is an interesting place. You know, neither of us had ever been there. I'd never been out of the country until this trip. So to go to India and see the things that we've seen, it's just, I would never want to go back. But I'm really glad that I saw it.
Okay, all right. It's all about the experience.
Yeah, exactly.
So tell us a little bit what happened in the last episode.
So pretty much, Joey rocked the roadblock. The first thing we had to do was the roadblock, where Joey was actually cleaning saris.
Laundry, yeah.
So
he
he was doing loads and loads of laundry, and it was interesting because he had to have the water boiling, stir it all up, then he had to lay the saris out and clean it. And Joey, pretty hard, right?
Yeah, no, it was very difficult. We were one of the last teams to get there, so it was.
But he got out first.
You don't think of laundry as being physically demanding, but the laundry was tough. Everybody was having a real hard time with it, and it was really hot.
Breaking out a sweat over there.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so humid and so hot. Here's a clip of kind of what we were doing.
So we had to, you can see we had to fold them 3 different ways. That's Krista, one of the cheerleaders. And you had to fold it 3 times and then tie it into a knot. This is just how they do their laundry. A lot of the people there, you know, there's very high upper class and then there's a very low lower class. And these are how these people do it every day. And they couldn't have been nicer. Everybody that we ran into at the roadblock was very nice.
And I'm assuming this is your first sari folding experience.
Yeah, I hadn't folded many saris in my day. I've said a lot of saris, but I've never folded a lot of saris.
But after we did this, we went and did the detour, and we decided to stack cans, but our taxi actually got us lost. So we got separated from the pack, got really lost. When we showed up to the cans, we had been in first. The green team was already finishing it. So we thought, oh my gosh, now we could be at the back of the pack.
And there was a U-turn as well last week, and we were worried that, you know, we could be somebody that might be U-turned, you know, since we weren't in first. Turns out we were the one that did the U-turning and made 14-year-old girls across the country very angry at us.
The Texas sweethearts, these gorgeous Texas guys, Josh
They are
and Tanner.
beautiful, yeah.
We U-turned them, and they were great guys, but the truth is, they're strong competitors, and we honestly thought we could be racing for last.
We didn't know where we were.
They ended up getting out last week, which we were sad about, but that's kind of what was going on. So now we have a new week.
Yeah, it's the name of the game. That's how you play it.
That's right.
So what's coming up next for you guys?
Well, I think we have a clip that we can share with them.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. This is an exclusive clip that we brought just for our viewers here on Fox 11.
Never worked at a carnival. I've
what do you guys
quite
do?
a few water balloons in my day, but that's about it. Tying it's the tough part for me for whatever reason. I had a little trouble tying the knot when it came to the balloons. Hopefully no judgment on the future of what is happening here, but someday we'll slap something on here and see what happens.
You got it. You're doing awesome.
2 minutes. Did you hear anything?
So what you were just watching there is that was Joey. He had to tie all these balloons, and if you were listening, they were giving him a really hard time about tying the knot. Joey and I have been dating for 2 years, but we're just dating. So
what I said was I'm having a hard time tying the knot on the balloon, and then the producers are like, oh, you're gonna have a hard time tying the knot later on, and so that's what they're. This is a very wedding themed Amazing Race tonight.
Yeah, lots of wedding things. And I think we have another clip that we can show with you as well.
Right, so this is a fun one where we're walking through the streets of India. It's at night, and this is one of the detours that we had to do. And this is actually where we're bringing the whole wedding in. So that's something that you'll be able to see more of tonight.
All right.
So heavy.
It was grueling pulling the generator. It was very heavy. I was dripping in sweat. But we figured somebody leading us was better off than us trying to find where we were going.
If we ever get married someday, well, we will. We're getting married like this.
When I have a wedding, it will not be this elaborate. And hopefully, Joey and I won't be this sweaty.
It's insane.
Don't stop. Keep going.
Now, have you ever been to a wedding like this before?
No,
no.
It looked like fun though.
It was
and it was
so
a lot of fun.
elaborate. We had a great time. You have to watch the episode tonight to see how we did, if we're able to keep up with them. But it was quite the intense, extravagant
pushing
wedding.
that generator, and it is probably 100 pounds. Kelsey's carrying this heavy lamp, so it should be a fun episode tonight. So part 2 in India.
All right, looking forward to it. Thanks so much for joining us, you guys. Remember, hashtag the reporters.
Yeah, tweet us.
Thank you so much for joining us. Have a good morning.
I've thrown quite a few water balloons in my day, but that's about it. Tying it's the tough part for me for whatever reason. I had a little trouble tying the knot when it came to the balloons. Hopefully no judgment on the future of what is happening here.